Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 19th episode of Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, the podcast where we talk about anything and everything Carnival cruising related. My name is Trevor Shelby, and joining me on this cruising adventure is my good friend, Thomas Kennedy. Oh my god, he's a zombie. Oh, he's a cruise. That's so spooky.
I'm tired of this life excursion that they put me on.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. Okay, everyone, if you're listening to this, just know that they're gonna try to put you on a free excursion at the end of your cruise.
Yeah.
Don't take it. Just stay on the ship.
Just stay on the ship. Find a nice hidey hole.
Because they're going to send you someplace like Tulsa, Oklahoma, and set you up with a job, and you have to work until your next cruise.
Yeah, and then you got the money that you get from that job has to go to your next cruise, which is really sad.
And it goes towards bills and taxes and all that stupid stuff. Oh
my goodness.
Ugh.
Terrible. Yeah, I've been stuck on it. You've been stuck on it shorter than I have, but then your previous one was a lot longer.
Yeah, so, my previous one was almost 5 years.
Yeah.
Or over 5 years, something like that, yeah.
Yeah, not cool at all. That little dry spell of cruises is just drying up, I guess you would say.
Yeah,
because there are cruises on the horizon, and I'm not talking about the horizon. What I'm talking about is
I would like to cruise on the horizon.
Yeah. Well,
wait a minute. No, that's not horizon. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I've been at work too long today.
Yeah, you were fine on the first time you said it, but then you said it twice.
I thought I said Verizon. Okay, cool.
Whatever. Well, I'd cruise on the Verizon too. I'd cruise on the AT&T and the T-Mobile and the Virgin Mobile. Oh wait, there is a Virgin ship.
There is a Virgin ship. Yeah.
Yeah, but
so there's actually two now, I think.
Yeah. That's kind of weird. They got a weird vibe from some of the stuff I've seen about it. They're really dark on the inside.
Their embarkation port in Miami is like really retro and kind of weird vibish looking.
Yeah. You know, if somebody there would like a couple of vloggers to go on one of their cruises, man, I know of a couple.
Yeah.
They just need to send tickets.
They're all adult cruises too, so there's no children on board.
No children. That would just be terrible.
Oh man.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, we do have some cruises on the horizon. We've been talking with our
almost best friends.
Yeah, kind of former best friends. Former best friends, Josh and Amanda.
They are going to roast us on Monday.
They're going to roast us. But yeah, no, we've been talking with them for the family reunion cruise. It's going to be filled with small time YouTubers and bloggers and podcasters and
mid-size
you guys as well.
And I'm actually a large vlogger podcaster, because I'm short and large, round.
Well, I was about to say size.
Oh, wait a minute. We're not looking at
we're talking about followers.
Yeah. I'm a small time guy.
If you guys want to book in, if anyone listening was like, that sounds like kind of fun, I'd love to cruise with those two weirdos. Which I don't know if you're going. Are you going?
I'm definitely going to try.
Okay. Okay.
I will know more about if I will be going by myself or with my mother on May 2nd.
We're gonna have some small time creators, and it's going to be a blast. And we want you all to join. If you want to join, and because we're gonna get a big table and everything else, and have everybody. If you're not a part of the table, then you'll be near the table. We are gonna have you book through Amanda And I've got her info in the description of this episode. We're going to keep her info in the description and probably for a little while. So if you guys want to book into that, definitely give her a call. She'll give you some prices, give you a good deal. And yeah, think about it. Group cruise, woohoo, group rates. Oh yeah, I'm all about that. It doesn't take a whole lot to get me on a cruise ship. And yeah, so that was all she had to do was say, I want to do this. And I was like, okay. I'm going, and it looks like my roomie is going to be my son, Tyler. So
Tyler's gonna go?
Yes, Tyler's
He's gonna skip school for a week.
He's gonna skip school. He already said that he's gonna work it out. So we will make this happen. I'm excited about it though. I really want to meet everybody, and it's a lot of fun. If you haven't, and I want to brag on us for a minute here. We went to the live stream for Josh and Amanda over at Have Luggage Will Travel. They do their live stream at 6:30 Central on Mondays on YouTube. And when we went,
not to pop our own collar, but we're pretty big names now.
Yeah, we're pretty big names now. But we had listeners from this show come and join on the live stream with them. That was so cool. So thank you guys. If you came and listened and joined in on the fun, it is just so much fun to do this. It's like just enough people in these live streams. So whenever you're saying stuff, like they're reading out what you say, we're all joking. It's a good time. And
talking about imagining me going to dinner and an MDR in a Speedo.
Yeah. I wonder where they got
I don't know where they got that from, but it keeps coming up.
It keeps coming up. It's really weird. But we may just have to make that happen. So, we could have you with some of those like tearaway pants.
Oh, God.
So you could just stand up in the middle of dinner. They're bringing out the lobster, right? And you just stand up and you grab your pants, and I'm gonna go, everybody look.
I'm gonna only imagine the emails that John Hill will get on that.
Oh, it's really funny.
Until I get banned from Carnival.
Yes.
One cruise from being platinum.
Yeah.
No.
I can't do it. We can't risk it. Can't risk this man's platinum status. What are you all thinking? Oh my gosh.
God.
So yes, if you want to join our former best friends Have Luggage Will Travel, like I said, Monday, 6:30 p.m. on YouTube. It's a great live stream. We have so much fun. We'll, of course, be talking more about the family vacation cruise. So if you guys, if you count yourselves as fam, you should join in. It's going to be a lot of fun.
I mean, I do know of a subscribed big name going to be that just subscribed to us a few days ago that is seriously considering going on this cruise. But
yes, well, Parker's on the go. They do a live stream as well, Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern. And they are doing their live stream as well. I highly recommend everybody show up. We're bombarding them this weekend, or this week, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So by the time you guys hear this, it's going to have passed. But I don't know if they do theirs the same time every week. But if they don't, then definitely subscribe to their YouTube, and they put out updates on community posts and let you know when their live streams are happening. So it's very exciting stuff.
They give a lot of good tips and tricks, and watch their cruise vlogs. Those are really, really interesting.
I love their vlogs. Like I said last time, I was cracking up. I almost betrayed Carnival and was like, I'm going ziplining on a cruise.
The Mardi Gras has a zip line.
Does it? That is awesome. Oh my God.
Lee showed himself. It's actually a part of the ropes course.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting. I will have to check that out.
So
Having been on a
Lee
very
showed
rickety
himself.
zip line before, I'm interested on what an actual zip line is like.
Yeah, Lee showed himself actually doing the zip line on the Mardi Gras.
Yeah, definitely check out our friends there. The like I said, we'll be doing the family vacation on Carnival, so it's gonna be so much fun.
I think they're going to regret having us on that cruise.
Oh my goodness, they're gonna kick us off the boat.
Yeah.
Well, we want to talk about some Carnival news today, which,
Do we want to talk about the sad news first or the informational
man,
news?
I don't know if I even want to bring up the sad news. It is sad news.
It is very sad news. The better news is we are not going to make up our own news.
Yes. So there has been a little bit of drama in the YouTube verse. Things that have been mentioned before. We're not going to bring up names. Derek! And the.
What the hell?
What? I was just coughing. You cough all the time. So we. We're not going to name names, but one thing that I want to stress to everyone here is when there was a story I grew up with, and it was like the boy who cried wolf. Well, this is the story of the boy who cried bullshit. And there was this big rumor that came from a YouTuber. It was ridiculous about a big news happening on the 18th. And this guy went off and said that he had sources inside Carnival that was saying it was happening. And he said that Carnival they were dropping hints about this big surprise on the 18th. And guess what? There was no surprise.
Happened.
Yeah. And poor John Heald, okay? This is a man we look up to, okay? This is like our goal is to get this man on this show.
We love John Heald so much, and if this bullshit continues, he won't want to be on any podcast or any YouTube page.
Yeah. So because we are kind of YouTubers and, podcasters, we feel like we're kind of in this weird situation where one person that is outside, everybody's control is just making stuff up for clicks, and it's wild how it works for him. I don't know. What annoys me the most is when John has to make a post saying, hey, there's nothing to this rumor except for what this guy's saying, and what he's saying is BS.
Yeah.
And he names YouTubers. He doesn't name him. He quotes him, but he doesn't name him. And it puts all of us in kind of a bad light. And that annoys me because we're only going to bring you guys news and information that comes from Carnival or like direct big news sources. We're not going out there creating rumors and making stuff up or trying to be a part of the story.
I mean, we will go through Cruisely, through Cruise News Daily, because they're through Cruise Radio, who is, they're an official cruise news source. We'll get information from John directly.
Yes.
Because we will ask him questions and he will answer them.
Yes. There have been things we brought up on the show before. They came from John's mouth. So it's very interesting. It's very sad that we get put in this situation. But I really wish that some people would kind of pay attention more. It's sad. I know that none of you guys really care, but maybe you do care. Maybe you do care that your news is like, not made up. That's great. Because
I mean, if you'll notice, we haven't really talked about, news from Carnival because of, several different scandals that have happened recently on YouTube.
Yeah. We've chose not to cover some things.
And okay, this is not made up news.
Yes, this is not made up news.
We have mentioned this before. but it has come up on John's page again. The Cucina, Pig and Anchor, Gigi's, and I believe it was. I believe they added the Chibang. They are all included in your fare this for the foreseeable future on the XL class ships. They are
Yes.
not charging a surcharge for those.
Yes. And so he's got no end date for when that's going to happen. It's currently happening. It's been happening, and it's still going to happen. We actually reported this a long time ago, but it came up again as recent news. So
yeah,
we thought
because once again, people were reporting that was going to end on May 1st on the Mardi Gras.
Yes,
and it's not.
Yeah, that's not ending. And guess what? This is exciting news. We got that information like months ago because we listened to John Heald. That's amazing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you guys, you're already in the know. So you know what? That's great. You have a topic. You did put one in there. That's a good one too. I didn't notice it.
So this topic comes from actually a lady commenting on John's page. All right.
Okay.
So a 19-year-old, her 18-year-old daughter wants to go on the Lido deck. She's in the military, but she can't because it's 21 and over. Should 18-year-olds be allowed on the Serenity deck?
Okay, so should 18-year-olds be allowed on the Serenity deck, huh?
Yeah.
I'm split on this.
Yeah, I mean, it's 21 and over because they serve liquor, and they follow United States law. So they can't have 21-year-old or 18-year-olds can't have liquor, but unless they banned the 18-year-olds while they're up there, how would you know that they're not 21?
Yeah, that's kind of the whole thing. So the thing that I love about the Serenity deck is the name, the Serenity deck. It's nice, peaceful, serene, and I like it to stay that way. I love going up there knowing that there shouldn't be, sometimes there is, but there shouldn't be little kids running around.
Yeah.
And
I love the fact that, if you want to get away from the music from the Lido, you're just far enough away that you can barely hear it, but you can relax.
Yeah. I've gone up there, so that's my napping area. I go up there to nap all the time. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Having 18 and 19-year-olds in my household,
20-year-olds. Oh.
I gotta say, I don't know. They are awful teeny. I don't want to sound like a bitter old man, but geez. But I will say this: if you're an adult, if you're 18 years old, if you go up to Serenity and you're not like trying to, create children in the cabana next to me, that's wonderful. Okay. If you do go up there and try to do that, then it'll be a typical experience for me up there, I guess. Just don't be too rowdy. Don't be crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
I think with let's talk about maturity level. You're mature. Go on.
I mean, if here's the thing, you go to Mexico and those same 18-year-olds, and because the legal age to drink in Mexico is 18, they're gonna get drunk anyway.
So yeah, with the legal age of drinking being 18 in Mexico, and it's also 18 in the Bahamas. I remember
just about everywhere.
Yeah, just about everywhere. I remember that because there was one kid that my son was hanging out with that was really excited to get drunk, and his parents had to carry him back on board.
Oh, I remember my first cruise. We went to Progresso. Our first stop was in Progresso. And there were these two girls who hurled all over the bus. They were 17, 18 years old, and they got plowed with their parents' permission. Of course, their parents were mad.
Yeah,
that they they hurled everywhere. So
When it comes to the Serenity deck, I say if you're mature enough, come on up. That doesn't bother me, but I vote to keep the status quo and
yeah, don't come
make
up to
it
the Serenity
21.
deck and twerk.
Yeah.
It's not for that.
So I do have a interesting question from a what might be a loyal listener. It might not be a loyal listener either, though. For Jennifer asks, can you use someone else other than Carnival to book your excursions? And we already know this.
We already know that. Yes, you can.
Yes.
But if you're late, then the ship leaves you. If you book through Carnival, they will stay for you. Wait for you if something happens and you're late.
Yes. If you're late, wait, let me tell a horror story about my family and how they almost missed the boat. So they went on some adventure. I don't remember what the thing was, but they were on some guy's boat, okay? And this guy apparently was a little crazy. And I'm being serious here. They paid him outside of Carnival to do this excursion that he offered. Well, I think they were doing like stingrays or something. Anyways, they all paid him and he took the money and he put it in his top shirt pocket. Well, he's speeding back to get to the boat and all that money blows out of his pocket. $100 bills, blah, everywhere. And they all land in the water. So he turns the boat around and he won't leave. He would not leave the area until he found that money. He didn't find the money.
Was your family the only ones on that boat?
They were on the boat, and I think there were some other people on the boat as well. And it was a little bit bigger of a little speedboat thing. And yeah, no, so I'm on the boat. It's like minutes to time for us to shove off. I'm up on Serenity working on my second Bahama Mama, and I'm trying to message them through the Hub app, and nobody's responding. And I'm like, oh no. I was already kind of nervous because they booked outside Carnival. And, I love my family. And I don't want I can't see my dad or my mom being left behind like in the Bahamas somewhere and doing okay. I was really, really kind of freaked out. But they made it back. And yeah, so they barely made it back. So if you are considering go outside of Carnival, that's fine. Just book with somebody that's trusted, has a lot of maybe reviews, or
and if you're in Roatan,
yeah, check
go
out
to Charlie.
Mhm.
Charlie's Roatan Tours.
Yeah, Charlie's Roatan Tours. Not we, but Mr. Kennedy here has used that, and it was actually a great deal. I mean,
Yeah,
like
it was.
$35. That's not
It was
bad deal.
$30 a person, and they took us all over the island. Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty cool deal. So I do have a second question as well.
I have a question too.
Oh, do you? Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
This one's kind of odd. So this person may or may not follow us. I don't know. Is it possible to get a silent sale card that does not unlock the cabin door? I want to give my teen some freedom the next cruise, but I do not want him being able to go in our room alone.
I remember
my
this
first question is, why can't he be in the room alone?
Yeah.
I mean, if it has to be bumpy time with mommy and daddy, then get him his own room.
Yeah. Get him his own room, or there's a deadbolt on the door.
That's what a lot of people were saying was use the deadbolt. But, what if he wants to poo?
Yeah.
And he doesn't want to use a public bathroom. I don't like pooing in a public bathroom.
No. I get that. Like I that's the only thing I could think of is maybe they want some alone time without the kid. And that's understandable.
And what if he forgets something? Is he going to have to try and find his parents? or her or them or whatever,
Yeah. So, yeah. So the deadbolt there is there for a reason. And so
They
use it
also
well.
have snoozing
Yeah.
signs and
Snoozing
cruising
signs.
signs and
Yeah. Put a
do
sock
not
on the door.
disturb,
So,
tie, you know, back in the
something.
day, we used to flip flop once. I
Yeah.
mean,
So definitely that one's odd. And I hope that Carnival does not set up someone's room where they can't enter it without their parents. That's just
yeah.
weird. I do have a question from one of my viewers over on YouTube, from my YouTube peer runners. Go and subscribe, definitely. Travis asks, how does Cruise Cash work? And I would like to explain to me, this is how I classify, because I made a video that is all about Carnival tips and tricks and all about your sign and sell card and the accounts that you can have. So with Cruise Cash, I classify that as almost the same thing as onboard credit, because it's like you took a $50 bill. If you have $50 in Cruise Cash, you took a $50 bill and you put it on your account. It's like almost like the same thing. Anything that's being charged to your account is going to be taken off of that Cruise Cash that's on your balance. So
yeah. So yeah, I mean that's the basic explanation of it.
Yeah,
there is a far more scientific explanation.
Far more scientific.
We don't know what that is.
Yeah. Oh, you don't know what it is?
No, do you?
Yes, actually, I get Cruise Cash every cruise. So I typically get my Cruise Cash with my Carnival credit card. And this is not an advertisement for that card. It has awful interest rates. This is what is the opposite of an advertisement? That's what this is. Awful interest rates. Yes, this is a discouragement and an adverse discouragement. That we'll call it that. So the awful interest rates. So Cruise Cash, you could actually buy it from Carnival, and it is like prepaying like onboard credit. And so you just apply it to your cruise, and then whenever you board, it's going to be on there. So
so you really are buying onboard credit.
Yes, you're buying onboard credit. It's a pretty handy thing to do. And yeah, I didn't really bring it up at all in my video because it's something I really don't think about. But yeah, he brought up a good point about how does it work, because it is very interesting. So I've talked to Michelle about it before, and she'd kind of walked me through it early in my cruising career. So
early in my cruising career.
Yes.
Back when I was just a pup.
Back when I was a blue card. Oh, those were the days.
Oh, yes. I remember when my first cruise came around.
Yes.
Yeah, we had the blue card, and then we went straight to gold. Yeah, and then they said, no, you can't be gold yet, so they came up with the red card.
Yes, they said red card for you. Okay. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Definitely click the links down below. You can find our respective YouTube channels, Peer Runners, that is mine, and Mr. Kennedy. You have the Lido deck. Definitely go on there and subscribe to both. Mr. Kennedy is in what we call editing hell. He has a bunch of video he's putting out, and he's getting them all together. Also, go on our Facebook page, facebook.com/Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. You can follow us there, and we also have a group as well. We'd love for you to be in the group. It's been growing and growing. We almost have 10 people in it. It's amazing. So
we're doing really well.
We're doing really well. But yeah, no, we all joke around, have a good time, and yeah, we talk about cruising. So definitely join us on there. But most importantly, know that you matter, you are significant, and you are loved.
And remember, everything happens.
And if you have luggage, travel.
Just remember, take 5.
Yeah.
And just remember, anything that happens on the ship stays on YouTube. Bye.
See ya.